Yesterday, we started the program by saying it's kind of silly season, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the NFL, waiting for games to start and training camps getting up and running. And there's really only one quarterback competition of which to speak where we don't know who's starting or don't have any, sense of who's a front runner, kind of. I mean, right now, Aiden O'Connell's atop the depth chart of the Las Vegas Raiders, with Gardner Minshew having a more sizable 2-year contract that he received in the offseason. We assume to be the starting quarterback and bringing a little bit of Stabler to the 21st century, old school Antonio Pierce Raiders. And other than that, I mean, we're just expecting Jaden Daniels to get the gig, just like we know Caleb Williams is going to get the gig, and we're assuming Bo Nix is going to get the gig. I mean, Sean Payton came out of training camp's practice yesterday just singing that kid's praises. I can't imagine that Jared Stidham or Zach Wilson will beat out the rookie from Oregon who started over 60 games in his career in college with Auburn as well, and being drafted 12th overall certainly puts you in a position to push you on the field faster. I don't believe Sam Darnold is going to be in a competition with a 21-year-old rookie and JJ McCarthy, who I don't even think he's getting third team snaps right now. So I'm just wondering where we're finding our information or grist for the mill outside of contract holdouts or hold-ins and things like that. And then the Muppets arrived. And I'm not joking. I guess one Muppet in particular, the goat of Muppets.
Wow.
With the Gamoat.
Who is the goat of Muppets?
It's Kermit the Frog.
Gotta be Kermit.
It's Kermit the Frog.
Miss Piggy.
And somebody brought a Kermit the Frog doll to Raiders training camp yesterday and put a Mahomes jersey on Kermit, and also put a Mahomes type haircut on Kermit. And rookie, unfortunately, wound up in the hands of a rookie, right? That's Trey Taylor on the screen, Chris?
Yeah, he was seventh round pick out of Air Force.
But he's a pretty good player, right?
Good player. But
obviously, when you come from Air Force, when you come from Air Force, you come from good stock. And he put the frog on, and we all listen. We all know about Mahomes' voice and how it let's be honest, it does have a very it's Kermit-ish, right? We have it's Muppet-esque.
There's a rasp to it, yeah, sure.
There's something to it, but this is not what you want. Like, this is Muppet board material. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes' personal trainer saw this video and put this tweet out. Bobby Stroop, we will remember.
Oh gosh,
that's what he put out there. And I mean, the blood's already bad when you go back the decades, correct? But it's also not great when it comes to just these two teams. The last loss of the Chiefs season last year was when the Raiders went into Arrowhead on Christmas and beat them. And then on Max Crosby's podcast, Antonio Pierce, when he was getting the check mark from Crosby, like he wants Pierce to be the coach, right? He said that the way there's Mahomes rules, right? There's a certain way, and it's to knock the head off the snake, and the head's 15, right? The snake is 15.
Yep.
So believe it or not, Patrick Mahomes was asked about the Kermit the Frog doll today at training camp.
You've probably seen the video of the Raiders with the Muppet of you. Is that something that you kind of compartmentalize when you use it when you get ready to play them?
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the year. Kind of stuff like that happens. It'll get handled when it gets handled.
Did a ton of people send that to you to make sure you're aware of it?
Not really, honestly. Everybody kind of just lets me play. I mean, they know how I am, so they don't need to send me anything to keep me motivated.
I mean, how quickly is that going to be on a T-shirt? It's going to get handled when it gets handled.
Handled when it gets handled. October 27th, by the way.
I was just going to say, when's the first matchup?
I mean,
What do we do?
By the way, this is also I have the Black Friday game as well. So hey, listen, if I'm like the Jim Henson workshop, I'm like, let's make we get to sell our gear on Black Friday. I mean, let's go, right? Like I'd use this as an opportunity. So I can't believe this, but
why would you do that?
Antonio Pierce was asked about this.
Oh gosh, oh come on.
Hey, Coach, your rookie is handed a whose job is it to tell Antonio Pierce that there's a video out there of Trey Taylor and a bunch of other Raiders having fun with a Kermit the Frog doll that's been dressed up like Patrick Mahomes, and Mahomes' trainer saw it and he said, "We'll remember." And hey, Coach, just like whose job was it to tell Tom Coughlin about anything stupid, right? You know what I mean?
Not a great gig. That's not the. Is that like the intern? In draft day, the intern that kept having to bug in, and then his computer got broken, and he was a little bit of a comic relief. Like, it's that guy? Is it somebody on his level and that pay scale? That's the guy that's got to inform Antonio Pierce about this? Hey, Coach, there's this viral video that's going around of Trey Taylor with Kermit, and he's got the hair, and is he wearing a Mahomes? Yeah, he's wearing a Mahomes jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, I think that might be our new RES consulting silo, right? Like that we're in charge, like we're the ones, you reach out to us to be the one to tell the ultimate boss the tough news.
I think so.
We'll break it to you.
I think so.
And it depends on what, whether you want hard, straightforward, just no nonsense information. I think you'd be that person. I think the one to be sort of more of a velvet glove, nice approach would be TJ, who's nice about everything. Yep. I think if you want somebody who will just say the wrong thing, even though he thinks he's saying the right thing, that's you, Del Tufo. I think you're that one. And then keeps hammering the point, keeps revisiting it. And after it's already been discussed, I think that's you. I don't know what role I would play. I'd be the one. Maybe I'm the spin doctor about how to handle it afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to find.
I handle that?
Yeah, you're going to. Yeah,
you'd be the three to break the news, and then I'm the one who's like, all right, here's how we're going to handle this publicly. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So that's a new function of RES Consulting. That said, Antonio Pierce was asked the Kermit the Frog doll.
Like after practice, there was a video going viral with the Kermit doll or whatever. Do you like leaning into that kind of stuff, talking trash, or do you kind of tell the guys to stay away from that?
No, we addressed it as a team yesterday. We nipped it in the butt. It's over with.
What does that mean? It's over with.
Oh, let me tell you who it's not over with for.
Well, I mean, no, it's over
Mahomes.
with. You nipped it in the bud. So does that mean if somebody brings a Fozzie the bear that looks like Kelsey, that just we're not touching it?
Exactly. Exactly.
A Dr. Teeth for like if it was Denver, you brought a Dr. Teeth for Elway.
Beaker. Someone brought a beaker for somebody, or like
Beaker.
Stadler and Waldorf is Andy Reid and somebody, right?
Yep.
Don't.
By the way, he's a Rich Eisen Show exclusive. I have a portion. Somebody texted me a portion of Antonio Pierce's speech to the team, nipping it in the bud. Would you like to hear?
Oh yeah,
it?
of course.
Yeah, I have it right here. And it's interesting. It's kind of maybe a little out of context, but who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and somebody believed it. And look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What's so we think we might see? Someday we'll find it. That rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Yeah.
I think that's one way to nip it in the bud. I think that's one way to bring everyone together.
Yep. That's great.
To understand the gravity of the situation.
Yep.
And also to knock it off.
Who's the Swedish chef on the Chiefs? That's what I'm wondering.
The Swedish chef.
What are we going down a list of characters here?
Big Bird.
Oh my God.
Rizzo the Rat? Is that Pacheco? You know what I mean? Like let's avoid this at all costs, guys.
Yeah, no. Let's just knock off the Muppet Show.
Gonzo? You can't leave out Gonzo.
Could you imagine, man?
Gonzo.
By the way, worst job of the offseason.
Is that Hollywood Brown? It's Gonzo?
No, hold on a second. Worst job of the offseason was whoever's job it was to tell John Mara that Saquon was going to the Eagles. Right?
Well, I mean, we kind of saw it on Hard Knocks, kind of.
Was it Joe Shane?
Well,
was it Shane?
I think John Mara's quote was he wouldn't be able to sleep or something if he saw him on the Eagles. Yeah.
Right. And then it happened. So somebody had to tell him. I would think he didn't just learn it by seeing an alert on his phone, right? Like John Mara wasn't scrolling Twitter.
He doesn't strike me as a guy that has like Pelissero notifications on.
Yeah, yeah. So somebody had to tell him. You know what I mean? And that ain't good. But we would step in for RES Consulting. We're there to tell you, and we're there to help spin it for you. And right now, to everybody in the NFL in training camp season, if anybody hands you a Muppet dressed as the opponent that could do the most damage to you and the rest of the league, quite frankly, don't take the cheese.
Turn and walk away.
Don't turn and walk away.
Yeah.
And look for that rainbow connection.
Like Paulie and Goodfellas. I have to turn my back on you right now.
Oh, I just got some more. I just got some more from Vegas. Have you been fast asleep? And have you heard voice? Okay. Think we've beaten this into the ground, have we?
Nope. We're still good.
Have we covered?
We can
full team coverage.
We can hit. We're gonna hit this on. Here's a little teaser. Rich might have a what's more likely about this.
I'll head to the Henson Workshop in Hollywood today.
Hey, man, seriously, they play on Black Friday. Please. I mean, unfortunately for them, it's not the first time that they play each other. That's the second time. Because if not that, it's like get your Kermit the Frog here, man. And all different gear.
Well, the Black Friday game is at Arrowhead.
Okay.
So.
Oh my God. Yeah, bring your Kermit dolls, right?
If the Chiefs are smart, they do a Kermit giveaway that day or something. Yeah. Like take advantage of this. Spin it forward.
Oh, people to wind up with it on camera. It's a rookie.
And a rookie of all people.
And I feel for the kid too, because I'm a coach. It's just like, what are you doing, man? Antonio Pierce. He does have the Coughlin in him. I'm sure that wasn't a good moment.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.